Jesus Christ, Celtic. Thoughts on BMW charging 18 a month for the use of heated seats? Genius. Y'all are fucking weird. Yeah, it's true. Did Jimmy IV drop today? I'd be surprised if IV30 moved up to even 110 today. No, guys, you're still thinking like consumers. You have to think like investors. First of all, people who own BMWs want warm asses. Now, it's not summer right now, but you better believe in the winter they're going to turn that shit on. And they don't care about $18 because they just bought an okay car for 50 grand. That's a greater than sign, but it's upside down. Well, it's rotated. Stop thinking like pores, all right? When Netflix is like, yeah, we're going after the people sharing their passwords, your thought should not be, oh fuck, I'm not gonna be able to watch Netflix anymore. It should be, I'm buying calls on Netflix, right? Like that kind of thing. Because you're assuming that the poorest, the ideals of the poorest of society are dictating the actions of the richest, and that's not how that works. There's no equality, right? There'll be a time and place to buy Netflix calls, and I will buy them. I don't mean puts. Wait till their earnings come in after they kicked off like 30% of their users that weren't paying, and those people went and fucking bought subscriptions so they could watch fucking Stranger Things. Whether you binge it in 1 month or not, you gave them fucking $9, right? Or $17 or $18. You and fucking 30 other million people across the globe. That's a lot of fucking money. Ding ding, the day is done. Like I said earlier, I think mostly today we moved with active fund pressure, but not equilaterally, right? So, we went down with the market and then we rose much more than the market and then went down nominally with the market, right? And we're still seeing this effect of not only being on the positive side of the market maker hedge, but we're seeing, a lot of internalization in these periods where the SPY would just be going down, right? Oh, this too. Even here, where the SPY had its hardest drop off, we're seeing them dump that internalization. GME volume locks up. The SPY's tanking, active funds are selling. We know that that should have a realized effect on GameStop, except, where the fuck is the volume? Well, it's because they're dumping out their internalization. So I wouldn't be surprised if today we see very little increase internalization or mostly just flat, right? And that'll come in a little bit after market close. Um, I'm not super bullish on tomorrow. I think a lot of this pump is due to weeklies, and there's people sitting up here at 140 right now that are already out of the money, and they're hanging on for dear life. Poor people, but you know, we hit 20,000 subscribers? Seriously? Holy shit. Thank you guys so much. That's been a goal of mine to stop that from happening for a really long time now, but now that it has, cool. Huzzah. I was 19,000 of them. No, seriously, guys, it's been fucking awesome hanging out with you all every day, and will continue to be so. I appreciate it, I do. Don't forget, if you subscribe today, I don't like dogs or pineapple pizza, and I like you less because of them. Fiscal stupidity, thank you so much for gifting some Cornishad, man. I appreciate it. Guys, give a big shout out to Fiscal if he gifted you. All right, let's take a look at the longer term out here. You know, failing in line with these lower highs does not instill a lot of confidence into the end of this week. We have SLD and CPI. So SLD deposits begin tomorrow through Friday where they close. CPI data is going to be out first thing in the morning. So Cock Magic, thank you so much, dude. I appreciate it. Guys, shout out to Cock Magic for hooking you up. Thank you, man. So yeah, I think we're gonna see some more downside. Maybe back towards, like, you see how our EMAs are consolidating really, really tight. I think we may move back into that range. So maybe a low of like 130. Depending on how hard the market moves down, obviously. If the market really tanks and they're able to dump off some of that internalization, we can move down a little faster. But I still think, you know, the illiquidity is going to prop us up. So, you know, 126.70s are really strong support, but it is below our EMA band. So it'd take a little bit of effort to get us lower than that. But 130 looks pretty solid for now as an expected move to the downside. As for the SPY, I don't know how much of today's price action is in anticipation of the CPI data tomorrow, but this shit looks bad, right? You know, barely hanging on to 385. And we've been talking about this for several days now, how, you know, this relief rally was really just that, right? And now that we're seeing the tail end of it kind of play out, you know, we crossed up into that higher range, touching 390, and then we got that volumetric rejection to the downside over the weekend, with the fears coming into Shanghai of like the new COVID variants and possible lockdowns in China. You know, we got the 10-year yields up on the Treasury. This is not looking good, and then CPI data could, you know, be the final straw on the proverbial camel's back. You know, so it's not looking good. And then SLD on top of that, expecting large funds to be, you know, selling off assets in order to make their liquidity deposits, so they continue to short the fuck out of the market with plenty of margin on hand. So we'll see how it goes, but yeah, that's my expectations for tomorrow. Sasan, thank you for everything you do, Gherk. I hope you can take what they need from you and all the knowledge that you spit. I hope so too, man. This is just big boys taking off heads. Yep. All right, guys. Remember, weekly suck. I'll see y'all tomorrow. And thanks for the 20,000 subs. I appreciate it. Hit the like button. I'll see you later.